Happy Monday, Bowflex team. How is everybody doing today? Welcome, welcome. I'm Amy, and today we are doing a live 30-minute dumbbell workout. It is going to be full body dumbbell AMRAP. AMRAP stands for as many rounds as possible. So we're going to be working in blocks of 4-minute rounds. Don't worry, it's a fun format, and it is all about working to your level at your own pace. So that's what's fun about it, is you actually are counting your own reps, and then you can do it at a pace that is good for you. So you're getting as many rounds as possible, AMRAP, for you, not keeping up with me or anybody else. That's what I love about this format. Let's see who is here. Lori is here. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I did. Thank you. Let's go. Sharon is here. If you're here, say hello. I love seeing who is here joining live, but also remember that these workouts stay up on the channel so you can do them at any time. So we're going to be getting it done in 30 minutes, 4-minute rounds, and we're going to start with just a basic warm-up. So make sure you have your dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, you can use whatever you have available to you, or just keep it body weight. I'm using my Bowflex Select Tech adjustable dumbbells today, and these are the 552, so I can go anywhere between 5 and 52.5 pounds with just the turn of a dial. So use whatever you have. We are just here to move, and let's go ahead and get it done. Dixie is here. Happy last Monday of February. I know, crazy, right? Let's crush it. All right, here we go. Go ahead and start moving your body just with a little march or jog, trying to let go anything you have on your to-do list. I know it's Monday. Anything that might be stressing you out, just try to let it all go and just be here in this moment. Maybe you've already been working today. Dixie, you might be on your lunch break. Whatever it is for you, we're just gonna be present together for this 30-minute block of time, and we're gonna get our bodies moving. So roll those shoulders. Let's take them to the back, just like this, and then to the front. Couple of those, you can make them a little bigger as you go. And then let's get some shoulder mobility right through here, eyes, Y's, and T's. So watch me straight up with your eyes, take it down, out with your Y, and then take it out to that T. So you can keep it just standing straight up and down, or you can get a little hinge with it. I always like that because then I get that stretch through the back of the legs while I'm getting that shoulder mobility, right? We've got I, we've got Y, and T, and then let's get one more, taking it up, trying to keep the core in tight, not arching the back, but bringing those shoulders behind right through here. Since we got those arms out, flat back down, and round it up right through here. It's good to roll through the spine. Right here. Hold it underneath. Roll those shoulders. And then let's take it, walk your feet in, and we're gonna walk it back. So watch me, hands down, little hinge. Walk your feet back. Walk your feet in. Let's come up straight. So take it here. If that's not right for you, you can just tap it back instead of going back into that full plank. But the idea is that we're really opening up in those hips, right? We're getting our upper body and our core fired up, and we're coming out of that deep squat. At your own pace. And one more right here. Up. And then let's take it all the way down in that low squat if you can. Just shift your weight a little side to side. Take those hands down. Walk your feet in. Get a little pedal through the back of the legs. Let's step just one foot back. Big stretch through here. You can even reach through world's greatest stretch. Opening it up. Switching into the other side right here. Open it up. Reach it through. Yes. And then let's walk back to that high plank. You're gonna rotate side to side. You can do this with one knee down if you wanna just get the rotation through the core. A little less pressure on the wrist, or all the way up. Let's Take it here, back to center. And go ahead and walk those hands back slowly. Bring it up. Woo! All right, team. So let's get some little modified jacks. So here's what we got. 4-minute rounds. They're gonna go quickly, but during that 4 minutes, you don't have to worry about the clock. Let's take those knees across. You're doing 8 reps of everything that we're doing. Our very first round is gonna be 1 dumbbell, and I want you to go with something heavy. I'm gonna show you your 4 moves in just a second. So each of those, you have 8 reps. If you don't feel like counting, you can just switch when I switch. That totally works. If you wanna be at your own pace, maybe you're going a little heavier, a little lighter, you count your reps. You can get more or less than me. All right, team, so going with something heavy, I'm gonna go with my 17.5. That's kind of what I love. One of the many things I love about this Select Tech is I can go in those 2.5-pound increments. So very first thing that we're doing, we're gonna alternate a lunge, little twist, and then press. So it's gonna be a big heart rate push in the beginning, and press. Then you're gonna stagger it. You're gonna get 8 rows on one side. That's why I want you to go heavy. Switch your sides. We got 8. Then we're popping it down. We got our plank pull through. So we're here, we're pulling over. That's 1, that's 2. You can also take that to your knees if that's a better option for you. Then you bring it back up. You start it all over again. All right? So lunge and twist for 8. Row for 8, row for 8, plank pull through. Don't worry, I'm gonna talk you through it. You can go at your own pace, or you can stay with me. All right, so dumbbell between 2 hands. Let's start. Let's get that heart rate up. Woo! Kurt's got the timer going for us. In 3, woo, core engaged. In 2, chest open. In 1, let's do it. So lunge and twist, and press. So we got 8 total. So we're alternating right and left. You can also do a little tap back, or if the twist feels like too much for your balance, you can take that part out and just do the lunge and press. I'm coming up on my last one, but if you've got more, you're moving on, go for it. Get set up for that row. Here we go, nice flat back. You've got 8. Squeezing in the shoulder blade, bringing that weight towards your hip. Boom. Other side right here. We got 8. It's not about speed, even though it's as many rounds as possible. Again, I want you to make sure you have good form with that. So we're not sacrificing form. Take it to that plank if you're not already. Here we go. We've got 8. And breathe. Good form, full range of motion, but the idea of being kind of racing against our own clock really makes it kind of fun, right? Take it back up to your feet. If you're with me, that's 1 round. Whew. We did that in about 1.5 minutes. Take your time. Boom. Right through here. Woo! Yes, you can. And if you need more of a breather, that's the beauty of this format. If you need a 15, 20 second, 10 second rest, you take it. Here we go. Stagger it, pull towards the hip, squeeze. Pulling it up. Yes, you can, nice flat back. Sometimes I like to have this hand out because it helps me keep my back flat and keep that alignment. Switch your sides. Boom, look at that, we only had 2 minutes left. Breathe. Yes, squeeze. Here we go, in that plank, let's get it done. Breathe. Yes. We got just over a minute to go. What can you get in this last round? Let's see, here we go. 1 minute, 15 seconds. Breathe, and up. We may not get the full round, but we're gonna go for it. We're gonna see what we got. You can see why this becomes a HIIT workout, right? High intensity, interval, training. Woo! Here we go. If you're with me, we got that row. One last time. 8. And breathe. If you don't get everything in this round, that is okay. Other side, here we go. Bring it up. Squeeze. All right, team. 15 seconds. What do you got? I'm gonna see if I can get all my plank pull-throughs. Ha! So close. Let's finish strong. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Stretch it back. Woo! That worked out perfectly for me. I don't know for you. That rarely happens. But I finished that third round right on the clock. Everybody grab some water. So again, you can see why it's a big heart rate push. But again, if you need a breather in between, there's nothing to say that you have to keep going back to back to back. That's the beauty of AMRAP. As many rounds as possible for you. If you get through one exercise or one round, you need a quick breather, go for it. All right, team. So I'm gonna go a little lighter on this next one. Something that you could realistically do a bicep curl with, all right? So, because that's gonna be our second exercise. And within that, you can do them together or you can do them separate. So we're starting with a side lunge. I'm gonna take that side lunge stationary, at least for my first round. I may end up adding the step in that second round. Then I'm taking it to my alternating curl, right through here, or together. Depending on what weights you have, I want you to try to go heavy. We've got 8. Then we got just our regular old deadlift, right through here. Then we're taking it down with or without weights. You got your climber, and your climber can be 1 or running it, whatever is best for you. We've got 8 total. So on your feet, super simple. Side lunge for 8, bicep curl for 8. We've got our deadlift for 8 and our mountain climber, all right? So we got lower, we got upper, we got core. We're gonna keep that heart rate up. Join me at the top, team. Let's get it done. 4 minutes in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Side lunge, shift your weight. Drive it up. Shift your weight. Breathe. And guess what after this? We got a whole round on the mat. I know. And up. Boom. There we go. Bicep curls together or alternating. Your pick. If you're alternating, then you're just going 8 total. They're together. They're 8 total. Here we go. We got 4. Yes. Boom. Setting up for that deadlift right here. So maybe a little light for that deadlift, and that's okay, because we got more hip hinges coming. Breathe. Boom. 1 minute down. You can also take that mountain climber standing, if that's a better option for you. Right through here, team. Standing, walking, or running. 2, 3. And you can cross those knees or you can just drive them into your chest. Boom. To the top. Side lunge right here. If you want to step into it, you can. Shifting the weight into that hip. When I'm doing it with dumbbells, I like to put one on the inside, one on the outside. But really make sure you shift your weight to the side. Yes. Breathe. Nice, team. Biceps. You can go hammer curl this time if you want. Bring it up. Remember, you can always alternate. Yes. Deadlift. Here you go. Shoulders back. Hinge it. Drive it up. Breathe. Up, connecting with the core, connecting with the back of the legs. Down to that mountain climber. Right here, team. Cross it or straight in. Run it or walk it. Or tap in, I should say. Back to the top. What do we got in this last round? Whew. Just over a minute. What are we gonna get in? I feel like we're gonna get to those deadlifts. At least. Shift your weight. Side. Yes. Boom. Biceps right here. Alternating or together. Hammer or regular. Hopefully you're feeling that heart rate up. Strong arms, heart rate heavy, and some things like this that are a little bit more of that isolation. Here we go. And up. Breathe. Yes. Can we get them in? 15 seconds to go. Boom. Last 10. Can you get those climbers? 8, 7. I think we can do it. Yes. That's our time, but finish it out wherever you are. Stretch it back, team. Ooh. Heart rate, I hope you are feeling it. I know I am too. Yes, team. All right, this next round is all down on the mat. Catch your breath. Let me show you these moves so you can pick your weight. Starting with a little bit of chest and core. We're gonna do that press and a bicycle. So I'm gonna go a little heavier. I'm gonna switch to my 15s. We're gonna have a tricep a little later on in this AMRAP, and I'm gonna take it to 1. So that's why I'm going something a little heavier. Remember that upper body push for your chest press, we tend to be able to go a little heavier, but for triceps, you may need to take it to 1. So here's what we got, team. Woo! Right here. We're taking it down. We've got our press with a bicycle. So we're here for 8. Then we're gonna rest it down. We're getting that bridge. I told you we had more hip hinge, right? We're just lifting it up. If that feels like too much, you can take it body weight, right? Then we're gonna take it seated position over the head triceps. If that feels like too much, you can keep it down. Then we're taking it here. We're turning it over, plank jack. So you gotta make sure you have space. All right? If any of those don't feel right, I'm gonna give you options as we go. We got 4 minutes. So the biggest thing I think is gonna be that transition to coming up to seated, 1 dumbbell overhead, and then into that plank jack. Take your time with it, okay? So this way, whew, you don't feel like you have to rush. All right, we got 4 minutes, press and bicycle, starting in 3, 2, 1. If this is not right for you, you pick one, right? You can just do the press. That's what I would pick. Or you can just do the bicycle. You're gonna go core and upper all through this whole round. 8 reps of each is all we need. All right, team, into that bridge. You can rest one or both weights right here for the glutes. Getting into it, if it feels like too much for your back, just take it body weight. Squeezing up and in, connecting with the core as we squeeze those glutes and hamstrings. Yes, you can. Breathe. Woo. Up to seated. I know. Take it over your head. Here we go, behind the head. So you can do two dumbbells on this as well. If that doesn't feel right for you, you can also do a lying tricep, but our elbows are staying in and we're coming down behind the head. Then let's put that down. Woo, just over a minute. Here we go, plank jack. You can tap it out or you can jump it out, but we got 8. Breathe, a little bit of core, a little bit of bonus cardio. Boom, back to the top. We're back into that press. Remember, we're gonna bring those elbows in at a 45-degree angle. And remember that a lot of times I'm putting this stuff in, especially when we have to move from one position to the other, when we have to get down and up. That is mobility work. That is by design. I'm not trying to make it complicated for you to have to go from one exercise to the next, but I do want us to work that mobility into our strength training as we're transitioning. Breathe. One dumbbell or two, rest them down. Here we go. Lift in those glutes. Connect with that core. Breathe. I'm resting them right below my hip bones, but they might feel a little better for you. Closer to mid-thigh. Up to you. Nice work, team. Bringing it up. Again, seated, and you can hold it like this, or you can hold it between two hands like I'm doing. But take your time. Find that good form. Breathe. Elbows in, straight up and down. Burn, triceps. Here we go. Into that plank jack or plank tap out. Strong core. Let's do it. Breathe. One more time. Chest press. Did I do the bicycle on that last one? Maybe not. Huh. Here we go. We got just under a minute. 8. I kind of feel like I just did the chest press, which is okay. You have that option. Boom. Press and core. Take it up. Yes. 30 seconds. What do you got, team? Breathe. Lift up in those glutes. Squeeze. Glutes and hamstrings. Yes. All right. Can we get a few of those tries? We got 5 seconds. Let's get into position. Can you get 1 or 2? 3, 2, 1. And relax. Woo! Up onto your feet. I know we don't often spend 4 minutes total on the mat, but hopefully you felt that upper body sneaking a little lower, and of course, core. Look at that, team. All right, so let's take it back to here. I'm actually gonna hang out with these 15s. We're up in the top. We're gonna start holding those weights here. We're gonna start with a plie squat. All right, right through here, just up and squeeze. You can rest the weights here, or you can have one down below, or you can keep it body weight. Let's get that upper pull with a wide row where we're gonna rotate our arms. So watch me here. We're starting, turn to the back. We're gonna turn them to the front as we pull those elbows up. It's still a row, but we're moving, which is gonna get that mobility through our elbows, our shoulders, our wrists, right? So we got that. Then we're gonna take it, if you want, you have 2 options. You can go back to that deadlift, or you can do a skier swing, which looks like this. You wanna get set? We got 8 from here, all right? I told you, we got more hinge, right? Then we're gonna take it 1 dumbbell right through here, and we're gonna do a squat and a press. So high heart rate as we close it out. All right, team? Plie squat. We got it, wide rotating row where we rotate through our wrist and our elbows and our shoulders. Then we got either that swing, or if you want to keep it simple, that deadlift, or you can take it to 1 swing and 1 dumbbell in between. Squat and press, 1 weight to finish it out strong. All right, team, 4 minutes. Let's get it done. Wrap that core. Grab those weights. You got this. Little bit of everything in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. And up right here. Getting deep. Squeeze in those inner thighs and glutes. So isolating that lower, then isolating that upper pull. Then we got a hinge with some power. Then we got a squat pattern with a push. Here we go. Pull it up and in. So you're going wide with them, but you're still pulling those elbows to your side, weights towards your hips, squeeze, yes, breathe, all right, you can do the deadlift or you can do the swing, but get set. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, power, ski or swing. Yes, team. Let's squat it. Let's push it. Lots of power from here too. Here we go. And breathe. Drive it down, drive it up. Get low to high. Then we're back up at the top. 2 isolations, 2 power compound. And boom. All right. Carefully grab both those weights again. Back to that plie squat. Here we go. Got about 2.5 minutes to go. I really think these blocks go by fast. I feel like in the moment, I'm kind of wishing that we were timed intervals with more breaks. But when we're done with that, I'm like, wow, that went really fast. I don't know what you think. Here we go. Take it here. Rotating row. Pull it wide. So you can see how we're getting your back is pulling, sneaking in a little biceps as well. And then we get that mobility. Watch, we're opening up the shoulders, rotating through the elbows and the wrist. Here we go. Boom. Yes, team. I'm going to go with a 1 weighted swing. You can do this too. Ski or swing or deadlift or here, prep it. Here we go. 8. So this is an option for you too. Connect with that core, lock out at the top. 8 goes by fast in a swing, right? Here we go, team. Squat it low. Woo, those 2 power. Back to back to finish it strong. I know. Breathe. Boom. Yes, you can. Just under a minute. What do you got, team? Back to that plie. Let's finish it out right here. Squeeze up and through. Yes. Hand up. Boom. Drive it up. To that row, we got 30 seconds, team. Upper pull or wherever you are in your round. Squeeze. Pull those elbows in. 10 seconds, team. We got 5 seconds. You want to sneak in some swings? You can. Here we go. I'm going to go for a full 8, even though that's our time. If you want to finish this out with me, you can. Breathe. Whoo. Relax it down, team. Ha. Pedal those feet. Yes, team. Whoo. All right, we don't have time for a full other round, but rack those weights. We're done with them. I want you to join me on the mat. Here's what we got. 1 round of 4 exercises for 8. All right, so join me here. I'm just gonna call them out for you, but we've got our bicycle, we got our side plank hip dip, and then we got our front plank knee drive, all right? So I'll talk you through it. 8, 8, and 8 is all we need. It's just that we're gonna consider this a bonus move with a core focus. So I want you to tilt your pelvis. Don't worry about the clock. It's all about reps, and you can just hang with me. Hands behind your head, bicycle, tabletop, in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That's 1. So each side is 1 rep. We're not rushing it. Focus on that core. Movements coming from the center while we rotate. Yes. Over into that side plank. Here we go. You can be on your knees or your toes. Lift up for 8. We got lower oblique, but we got all through the core. Breathe. Yes, you can. Knee works too if you need that extra support. I know we're tired. Other side, I'm gonna flip my legs around, but you can just roll right over. Here we go. And again, you can be on your knee, arm can be up or down as long as you can stay open in that chest. Nice, team. Into that front plank. Here's what we got on our elbows. You're gonna bring the knee into the chest, drive it in while we pike. So we're on our elbows, so you really have to lift the hips. Here we go. We got 8. Last thing. 7, 6. Strong core. Lift from the center. You're lifting up from that deep core. That's what's creating the movement. Last one. Stretch it back. Child's pose. Yes, team. Whoo, I want you to hang out in that child's pose for a minute. Let your shoulders stretch. Sit back into the hips. You did it. Let's roll through our backs. Right through here. All the way. Hand up. Roll back onto your feet. Pedal. Slowly roll it up. Take it side to side. Let's roll those arms up. Take it gently to one side. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Let me know if you like the AMRAP. I think it's a fun format. I know it gets a little tricky, especially sometimes we forget the exercises, but that's why you can just follow me if you want. But I do love that it means you can go at your own pace and that it's truly your workout. And again, I think it goes by fast, but who knows how you feel about it, but we'll probably do it again next week with a kettlebell. Open those arms behind. You can just do that reach to open up the chest or grab on right through here if you can. Let's get one little hamstring stretch here. Whew. So remember, I'm here live on Mondays, Bree is Tuesday, Thursday. So many workouts here available to you here on the Bowflex YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like these videos. Remember that you can do them at any time. And of course, if you're looking for any information on our Select Tech dumbbells, kettlebells, or any of our cardio equipment, check it out here or at bowflex.com. Roll those shoulders, shake everything out. Thank you for being here with me. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. Have a great rest of your day and rest of your week, and I will see you next time.